His yelp echoed off the narrow alley walls, but it didn't send him away. Instead, it made him angry. His eyes narrowed, and he muttered something in a language I didn't understand, but his tone told me enough: he wasn't giving up. I stayed crouched, ears flattened against my skull, my tail lashing beneath the wooden pallet. My eyes darted for an escape route. The alley was too tight, too cluttered. If they pulled the pallet, I'd be trapped. I needed to move, now. A crash behind me made my heart stop. They'd knocked over something metal, a barrel, maybe, blocking the path I had taken. There was no going back. His hand shot out again, and I was ready this time. I lunged forward, claws out, raking his arm. He cursed loudly, jerking his hand away. It gave me just enough time. I wriggled out the other side of the pallet, sprinting toward the only gap I could see. A fence. Too high to climb, but a small hole near the bottom might be enough. I dove, belly scraping the ground, and squeezed through, barely making it. My fur caught on the wire, but I didn't stop. Behind me, the men shouted again. I heard their feet pounding against the pavement. I didn't look back. I found myself in a small, forgotten courtyard. It was surrounded by buildings on all sides, except for a single fire escape leading up to the roof. No trash bins, no cover, just open space. I was exposed. Without thinking, I dashed for the fire escape, my paws slipping on the rusted metal. I leapt onto the lowest rung, my claws gripping the edge. It wobbled under my weight, but I scrambled up, pulling myself onto the landing. My legs burned, and my chest heaved, but I couldn't stop. They were right behind me. I climbed higher, the clanging of the fire escape giving away my position. The wind whipped against my fur as I reached the roof. From up here, Springfield looked vast, a maze of rooftops, alleys, and streets. For a moment, I felt a flicker of hope. Maybe I could lose them up here. But then, I heard it, the sound of boots on metal. They were climbing after me. Fast. Panic surged again. I raced across the rooftop, scanning for an escape. There, another rooftop, just a few feet away. I crouched low, gathering every ounce of strength left in my tired legs, and leapt. The air rushed past me as I sailed over the gap. For a moment, time seemed to freeze. I landed on the other side, barely, my claws digging into the loose gravel. Behind me, one of the men had reached the edge of the first roof. He glared at me, but didn't follow. Maybe he wasn't willing to risk the jump. Or maybe he thought I'd slip and fall on my own. I didn't wait to find out. I dashed toward a vent, squeezing inside and collapsing into the darkness. My chest heaved with exhaustion. I was safe for now, hidden from their sight. But I knew it wasn't over. In this city, it was never over. I closed my eyes, trying to calm my racing heart. I was a stray, a shadow in the alleys of Springfield. And I would keep running. Because out here, survival was everything. Did you like this story? Want to hear more? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and make sure to paw the notification bell.